Oh, there we go, good people. The NBA once again is trying to create a rivalry that's not there. Devin Booker and Luka Doncic is not a rivalry. The Mavericks and Suns are not a rivalry. The game of basketball will detail what's a rivalry and what isn't. The NBA is trying to say, well, we got to promote Luka. Luka needs to have a rival. Luka's rival, they tried to make Trae Young his rival before, and that didn't work out, as those two were very friendly with one another. So they're like, okay, well, we need some edge here. We need to have some sort of rivalry. Now, the Clippers are more his rivals than anything, because even though he has big games against them, they eliminate the Mavs in the playoffs. So the Phoenix Suns are not really his concern. And Devin Booker, because they had one matchup and where they was getting in each other's face and then they eliminated them in the playoffs one year, this is their rival? Devin Booker is Luka's rival? It's like, come on. That's crazy. But the NBA is trying to create it, and they're trying to do this swing where they say, oh, well, here we go. This is what's going to kick it off. Now, a lot of people are going to be watching the Eagles game today against the Giants, despite the Giants' record, because people love to watch football during this season. Today should have illustrated the start of the NBA season. But that's neither here nor there. I've given ample reasons and proof why the season should start on Christmas Day. They've done it before, and it was a uproaring success. But those talks were actually had in the room. Now let's get to the real reason as to why we're seeing this clip over and over. Malika Andrews sat down and did an interview with Luka.
Nice things about you off the court. He wants to kill you on it, and Booker's the same way. Booker is old school, Perk. Maybe one of the oldest school guys we have in the league right now.
Magic. Wonder kid. I mean, we're running out of descriptors for Luka Doncic, but how about Picasso? So when I was in Dallas to spend some time with Luka Doncic, and I mentioned to Jason Kidd, his coach, that I was doing so, he suggested that trying to capture Luka, it's like trying to ask Picasso to explain how he paints. And I kind of like cocked my head the way you're probably doing right now at your TV, and he explained, well, Picasso, he has the same paints, the same paper, the same brushes that you or I have access to, and yet what he makes is valuable masterpieces. But what you or I tend to make is just like a paint smattering that your mom might only hang. But Luka, with basketball, he is constantly constructing masterpieces.
So now, oh yeah, I got the Ravens over the Niners all day.
Here's our conversation.
Call your friends because something special is happening once again tonight.
The legend of Luka continuing to be written.
He has got it cooking again.
Mania, you know.
You've had success, you've won overseas, you've been around someone like Dirk who knows what it takes. What is the path for this team this year in winning it all?
You always got to believe you're going to win a championship, that you can win it.
Now, they're doing this holiday puff piece to promote the game. I get it. But when you use stupidity in order to promote the game, as I went on LeBron James's Twitter feed and I got a lot of attention, I didn't know I was going to get like 35,000 people responding to what I was saying. I actually wasn't responding to LeBron James. I was responding to the actual person that made the clip. But he reposted the person's clip of him throwing the powder in the air and all that. Like, oh, will he go back to his Christmas tradition of throwing powder in the air? And it was somebody from NBA TV or NBA people that work there. And I'm like, will he do that on Christmas? Stay tuned. And I'm like, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is exactly the type of dog crap promotion and marketing I'm talking about. And this is damn the NBA for years. Who cares if this dude is throwing powder in the goddamn air? Okay, we want to promote the damn game. That's the problem. Y'all don't promote the game. Y'all promote nonsense. I don't want to hear about Luka Doncic's headband. I don't want to hear about powder being thrown in the air. I don't want to don't market me Steph Curry shimmying. Okay, this is your problem. You don't market the game. You market nonsense. You spent a whole commercial to show me Steph Curry. The shimmy is back in Golden State. I'm like, what the? It's silly. It's stupid. Promote your game. So now, because rivalries that happen that's being detailed on the basketball court, they decide we need to keep this Devin Booker thing going with Luka. They got a rivalry, and we're going to promote it. They don't have a rivalry. But let's see them try to swing it to sell the game. That they should be just marketing the game. But the only way they know how to market a game is they create a rivalry out of it.
Top 10, where do you put yourself?
Top 10.
Let's talk a little bit about Christmas Day. What's up with you and Devin Booker?
Devin Booker and Doncic go face to face.
In a different world, if the Suns had taken you number one, you could have been backcourt teammates. What is your relationship now? Do you get along with each other?
It's competitive basketball. I really love his game, the way he plays. A lot of times I watch the Phoenix actually, because of him. He's a really, really great player. But obviously we have this competition whenever we face each other.
I'm obviously asking because in one of your meetings last year, you and Book, you had that exchange, and then afterward you said you guys don't want to watch friendly. There you go. We have smoke. So do we get to see more of that?
I don't know. We'll see. But like I said,
do we get to see more of that? I'm like, and what smoke do you want? Besides these two both going out to win the game. Do we get to see more of that? I'm like, y'all league is you can't touch anybody. It's a tech. And we need to see smoke. What smoke? What more smoke do you need to see? What more smoke do you need to see? You see how they trying to instigate it. The man said, I love his game, everything, right? That ain't enough for them. Oh, no. That ain't enough. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
actually I respect him a lot. Like I said, I love his game. I love the
Right. I love his game. I respect him a lot. He said it about 2-3 times.
So I think he's been really good.
4 seconds, desperation.
Since it's the holiday time, if we're making holiday wishes here, current or former, if there's any player that you could play with, who would that be?
Dirk.
And you have your wish come true.
He can't move no more. But he can shoot it still, so.
Mark Cuban said after last year that he believes that you want to play your whole career in Dallas, but for a superstar like you, the team, the organization.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But let's see where it ends up now.
But like I said, hopefully one day I can win here.
So here's the deal. Booker has won 9 of 11 head-to-head meetings against Doncic in the regular season, but Luka's Mavs, of course, came back from a 2-0 deficit, or an 0-2 deficit, rather, to take down Booker's top-seeded Suns back in the 2022 West semis. So this is going to be a good one, is basically what I'm saying. Luka versus D-Book is just one of the individual matchups that I'm so excited to watch on Christmas Day here, Perk. But do you think that they are circling this battle in Monday's slate?
Hell yeah. And first of all, great interview, by the way. Second of all, more and more. And I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about beef. I'm talking about this beef right here in between the lines. We need more of this around the league. I'm looking.
Now, here they are trying to promote a matchup and create a beef. Hey, oh yeah. I need food. I mean, but beef, this kind of beef. We need more beef in the NBA. We need more beef. This little thing here with these two ran into each other. We need more of that because our damn league sucks. Carry the hell on. You need beef to sell the game. These two are not rivals. They're just two basketball players that play on two different teams. But they need Luka to have a rival. His rival are the Clippers. That's the team he rivals against. Those are the teams that are putting him out. The Phoenix Suns are not that team. Now you can't, which one? You can't have it both ways. Now you want to promote beef, but suspend guys when they get each other's face and give them technical fouls. So which game do you want? You trying to sell it like it's gonna be beef in a matchup between the two, but you got a cupcake ass league, so you can't have it like that. The game dictates who are the rivals. Y'all keep screwing up this game so much. This is why the problem is what it is now. You have a man in there who don't understand anything about basketball. And y'all spent this whole time trying to market and promote two individuals who don't have a problem with each other, trying to create a beef between them.
Looking forward to watching Devin Booker and Luka go at it. We're talking about two of the bright young rising superstars in the game today. I don't want to see jersey swaps. I don't want to see family photos. Can you take a picture with my kid, or can you take a picture with my mom? I don't want to see none of that. I want to see this. And this is great for the game of basketball, this competitive nature.
Yeah, Luka may have said nice things about Booker to you.
He didn't say, when I said, do you guys get along and like each other? He went to respect his game.
He didn't say yes.
He didn't say yes. That is two different things.
And that's the thing. I was at that game last year. We just saw those highlights of it. And it was very intense. And Luka is merciless on the court.
Yep.
They talk about him like he's just this mindless freak of a machine destroyer. He's merciless. He gets you out there, you're at his mercy. And I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at Malik Andrews. I'm not mad at Kendrick Perkins. I'm not mad at LeBron James, buddy that he got off the couch, the Warthog guy. I ain't mad at them. They're doing as they're told. They're told, market the game at all costs. But this is how we want you to market the game. I swear to God, that is how they want them to market it. They want to market the rivalry of Luka and Devin Booker. Now watch, it's going to be some people on the internet telling you how this is a rivalry. Well, because if they keep marketing it like that, you get a couple of idiot players. If Devin Booker and Luka was real stupid and they were starting to believe the headlines, they fall into it. They get the player to fall in line with it. Like, come on, sell it to him. We need you to sell it. So what ends up happening is a reckoning. Yeah, what ends up happening is a situation that doesn't need to be. Now, this LeBron gets into it all the time because he's a performer. So he plays their part to the T. They can get LeBron to sell this quick. Well, you know, bad blood makes for better views, and I'm just gonna tell them to suit up and get ready because it's coming. He plays ball. He gives them exactly what they want. They know, like, yeah, that's what we want to hear. But for us, we can care less. We want to see a good game. But I like to see a game when it's a real rivalry, like the game of basketball dictates it. Like that team don't vibe with that team. That team can't wait to beat that team. Like Celtics and Lakers. No matter how or who and what player gets on there and how cool he is with that player, there's a lifelong rivalry between the two organizations that the two people who were rivaling each other are deceased. And the rivalry still goes on to this day because the fans feel that way. Now, they're trying to force people into rivalries now. The Knicks and Indiana Pacers, that rivalry created itself. There is no Cavs versus Golden State rivalry. There never was. Even when we won the championships against those bums from Akron, there was no rivalry. The only rival was him. Nobody liked him. That was the absolute difference. There are a lot of reasons people do things. Like I told you, some people do stuff out of love. Some people do it out of hate. Some people do it out of obligation. It's a lot of reasons why people do things. But when you react a certain way, and the people don't respect it, you will get it. You will start to get it. Pistons Lakers are not really a rivalry. A rivalry goes through the course of time. You start to see that develop more and more as the years go on. That's what would make the rivalry thrive and reach its, like what they say, a boiling point. But it's more than that. I saw an extreme level of concentration that was broken over a period of time due to the fact you had other people whose estimations for greatness was not as detailed as others. Like they cared more about individual awards more than actually winning. Now, when you go through that and you start saying to yourself, okay, well, this person cares more about this than anything else in the world. Winning is secondary compared to what they're doing. Then that's that. Winning wasn't the end all be all. That both of them wanted. Oh no. Oh yeah, that was some Daytona 5. Now, well, the Clippers and Lakers are a rivalry. Even though you say that, well, they don't win. They've been beating the Lakers for 10 years. Even though they don't have any championships, they got to beat the Clippers. If you think that's not a rivalry, then you definitely don't know what a rivalry is. The fans dictate that. Well, that would be a day people would not see coming. But there's no way I got the Warriors beating the Nuggets. And I did pick the Celtics to beat the Lakers. But I think I took the Lakers in the points. Yep, the Lions got my money. Steelers got my money. The Bears got my money. Packers almost blew my money. I had them on a money line saying, like, they better not lose this game. The Houston Texans game, my gosh. I should have known to stay away. I felt negative about that. They blew my bag. If I'd have had them hit, that was it. But Green Bay messed up a lot of parlays for me as far as them covering the spread. Malika Andrews is not at fault there. She's doing what they tell her to do. She's a script reader. Like Kwame Brown said, she's reading the script. The script is try to promote the game of basketball between two teams on Christmas Day. And neither one, nobody at that panel sat there and promoted the game. All they promoted was Luka versus Devin Booker. Trying to create something and show highlights like, oh, these two, like, it's physical with these two. These two, they interview Luka. I respect his game. I like his game. You know, it's real smooth. No problems whatsoever with this guy. And they want to try to get Luka to buy into this crap. Like they told him before, they keep asking him about the headband. And he's like, it's not the headband. It's just me. Is it the headband? Is headband Luka doing? I'm like, where do y'all get this crap? And this is why people don't know the game. This is why they don't see how this stuff plays out in the general public. It's bad. Well, people have to make their own estimation as to what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable by their standards. Well, there's a prop bet. Who's going to have more wins in the season, the Detroit Lions or the Detroit Pistons? And a lot of people bet on Detroit Pistons, but now they might not get it. The Lions got 11 wins. Pistons might not get 11 wins. Oh, there's a bet saying like you'll get 400,000. The guy put up like $4 bet, and he can get up to 400,000 if the Pistons lose every game in the season. Like, you could bet that. The Giants won't win today. Sorry. Now, the Giants might cover the points. Now, you take the Giants and the points, then yeah. I would take the Giants and the points. But the Eagles will not lose today. The Danny DeVito and no. So my holiday picks of the day. I would take the Milwaukee Bucks in the 3.5. I would definitely take the Ravens in the points. Then outside of that, I would take let me see. The Laker game against Boston, I'll take Boston on the money line, or the Lakers in the points. That's the only way that you can roll with that. Holiday games are different. I know. That's why I say Danny DeVito. It's got to be my uncle's house, because the only house I see with 50 cars at it on the block. This is definitely here. Oh, don't worry about it. The Ravens got it. The Ravens gonna show y'all. Everybody keep doubting them, saying they're a fluke. Watch what they do to the 49ers today. All right, it's holiday calls are coming. I'm gonna see y'all later.